after the first phase of polling in West Bengal, Home Minister Amit Shah has earned TMC. At a rally in West Bengal, the Union Home Minister said, and I quote, "Today, in the first phase, these goons don't step out of the house. I tell the goons, don't come out in the second phase either, or else I'll hang you upside down and straighten you out." Well, a big warning from Home Minister Amit Shah saying to TMC goons that don't come out or he will hang them upside down and straighten them up. This time around in the phase 1 of the West Bengal polls, it was marred by a lot of violence reported from Murshidabad and Cooch Behar. And now ahead of the phase 2 elections, Amit Shah has warned the goons and miscreants to stay inside or else they will face action.
पहले चरण में डीडी के गुंडे घर के बाहर नहीं निकले हैं और मैं दीदी के गुंडों को भी कहकर जाता हूं, दूसरे चरण में भी मत निकलना, वरना 5 तारीख के बाद उल्टा लटका कर सीधा करेगा।
Well, this was a stark warning coming from Amit Shah himself. He said that stay inside for the second phase of voting in West Bengal or else they will be hanged upside down and Amit Shah will straighten them up. The first phase of West Bengal election was marred by a lot of political violence with stone pelting at various party candidates. Humayun Kabir's convoy and Agnimitra Paul's convoy were attacked and a BJP leader candidate was attacked in Cooch Behar in front of the police officers as well. The BJP says that TMC goons are behind these attacks. I am being joined by my colleague Sabyasachi Roy Chaudhary on the phone line. Sabyasachi, a big warning from Amit Shah ahead of the phase 2 polls. He has made it clear that if the goons, if they come out, he will straighten them up and he will hang them upside down. A big warning coming straight from Amit Shah just ahead of the second phase of polls.
Right, NCC Union Home Minister Amit Shah is in the state of West Bengal and is going to stay put in West Bengal till 27th. Now a stern warning from the Union Home Minister against the attack that happened yesterday against the BJP candidate, whether it is in Asansol against Agnimitra Paul or in Cooch Behar against Shuvendu Sarkar during the polling. Now, we had seen that yesterday we saw that clashes were reported from various districts, whether it is Murshidabad, Cooch Behar or Asansol, and a stern warning from the Union Home Minister that strict action will be taken and the goons better stay in their houses during the second phase. Now, this has been the pitch from the BJP. In fact, Union Home Minister Amit Shah, before the state of West Bengal went for polls, in fact, had published a charge sheet against the Trinamool Congress government, against the corruption that has been happening under the TMC. And the BJP, in fact, has been highlighting in various of their rallies and public addresses that how the Trinamool Congress goons allegedly are threatening the voters, and clear warning coming in from Union Home Minister Amit Shah. But Nancy, despite this fact, yesterday we saw the record polling in the state of West Bengal. In fact, post-independence is the highest number of voters turnout as far as the first phase is concerned. Over 90% voters have came out in large numbers to cast their vote. There could be multiple factors. The fear of the SIR, and also we saw that huge number of migrant workers from different states came down to the street of West Bengal to cast their vote, because there was this fear and they were thinking what would exactly happen to their children if they don't cast their vote. So that could be one of the reasons why we saw the massive turnout of voters, and the BJP and the Trinamool Congress, both the sides came out and tried to put across their narrative. In fact, the BJP said that the huge turnout is a fact that the people of West Bengal want a change in the state, and on the other hand, the TMC says that the huge voter turnout was the reason because of the SIR process, and since the BJP had said that NRC will be implemented once the BJP government comes in power in the state of West Bengal. So that could be one of the reasons why the voters came out in large number to cast their vote. But overall, in comparison to 2021, during that particular polls, what we saw, the pre-poll violence during the poll and the post-poll violence, in comparison to that, it was relatively calm poll this time. The first phase, which in fact had sensitive constituencies, Malda, Murshidabad, because these two districts saw the massive amount of protest and agitation during 2021. So clearly there was incident, but sporadic incident were reported from various districts across the state. But the BJP's stern warning and Union Home Minister's stern warning to the goons that they better behave and they better stay in their homes during the second phase. Nancy.
Well, that's right, Sabyasachi, but we also have to remember in the phase 2 of the West Bengal elections, a lot of important seats are yet to go to polls. Do you think that even with such isolated incidents of violence in the phase 1, do you think that there is going to be a disruption to the law and order and more cases of violence being reported from West Bengal ahead of the second phase of polls as well?
Well, see, Nancy, we have to give credit to the central forces who have been on ground. Over 2.5 lakh central forces have been deployed for the first phase of polls in the state of West Bengal, and more deployment we could see during the second phase. And in the second phase, it will be all the presidency constituencies like Kolkata, Nadia, Howrah, and these are the districts which will go for polls during the second phase. So there has been certain lapses. In fact, yesterday when we were speaking exclusively to Union Minister Sukanta Majumdar, he in fact highlighted the incident in Kuch Bihar where Suvendu Sarkar, the candidate, was assaulted, and the BJP claimed that it was the TMC supporters and workers who assaulted Suvendu Sarkar. And at that particular time, during at the polling station, we could see there was no security personnel present, and in fact the central government has raised it, and they had demanded immediate answer from the DM and the DEO as well as the police observer, because it was their duty to make sure that every single polling station had adequate number of security personnel to make sure that the people do not face any sort of intimidation while they cast their vote. So as far as the second phase is concerned, we are going to see more strict measurement on ground, more deployment of the central forces on key assembly constituencies which had earlier seen violence. And already, Nancy, around 800 anti-social activists have been arrested by the state police before the state of West Bengal went for the polls. So it's going to be very interesting battle during the second phase, because it will be the important constituency in Kolkata, like Bhawanipur, where Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee will be contesting against her former aide Suvendu Adhikari once again. So the message is very much clear as far as the BJP is concerned, that they won't tolerate any sort of intimidation, or they won't tolerate any attack on their candidate during the polls. In fact, yesterday, Agnimitra Paul and Suvendu Sarkar both alleged that the attack was carried out by the Trinamool Congress goons, and they want that strict action needs to be taken. So we have seen that yesterday, when the incident happened in Nauda, in Murshidabad, immediately, in fact, the police came into action, and several people have been arrested who were involved in the violence in Murshidabad, and a bomb was hurled at the voters before the start of the poll. In fact, that particular investigation has also been started. So we are seeing that strict action being taken by the central forces as well as the state police. And when we go for the second phase on 29th, we are going to see more strict measures and heavy deployment on ground, Nancy.